Tēnā koutou. I'm really honoured to have this essay, Bright Mystery, as part of Strong Words 4. It is one that I wrote when I was really unwell for a long time, and yeah, it sort of tumbled out of me in this week that I just spent on the couch, unable to do much of anything. And it's about chronic illness, it's about grief, it's about the funny little ways that we find our way to healing. So this section that I'm going to share is from almost the beginning, about the second page of the essay. My mum's woo-woo tendencies and my persistent sicknesses as a child meant we'd often go to witchy women who promised healing. My favourite of the lot is one I still visit today, Deb, the osteopath. Deb can lightly touch your feet and tell you have an injury in your hip that's making you tilt to one side when you walk. She treated my mum for a gnarly cold once and told her that she'd blow out a bunch of snot in the next hour and then be fine, and so it was. She's a bit magic. In year 6, we had to do a project on someone we admired and interview them about their job. While Deb was treating me, I asked her to explain how her practice works. She took me through a loop-de-loop of abstract words that didn't really mean anything to me. I ended up doing my assignment on my mum's boss instead, a guy who started a company teaching people how to use business software. I guess magic resists explanation. Today I seem more ecstatically alive than usual, repotting plants in the shed. My landlord finds me there and calls me out to look at the sagging back fence. His face sags too, collapsing into itself in the middle, crumpled by decades of looking towards the sun. Noticing this makes me like him more. He's MacGyvered this fence back together a few times himself, but has finally given it over to the builder from down the road to replace. I'm instantly exhausted, listening to the landlord and the builder yarn about timber over the noise of the neighbour's line trimmer. That's the thing about suburbia. Someone's always using a fucking line trimmer. Meanwhile, I'm using the back of a chair to hold me up, brain pitching back and forth like an unsteady boat inside my skull. Body so tense it feels like it's about to crystallise. I excuse myself. Back to the couch, back to the TV. I put Grey's Anatomy on. My lower back is tearing itself apart. It's experiencing cataclysm at a cellular level. Plates subduct and new worlds crack painfully open under my skin. But on the outside, I'm just sitting on a couch and it's just a Tuesday. Our bodies live through so many tiny apocalypses each day. I ease myself across the end of the L-shaped couch and back up to standing as if in a slow, dejected shimmy. I put the jug on so I can make tea. Maybe lemon and ginger with a generous spoonful of honey, or pineapple sage from the garden. Chai I reserve for when I'm feeling a bit livelier. I pull down a little glass bottle of CBD, squeeze the rubber nozzle to pull up the oil, and press the dropper, drip, 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 tilting my head back and sending the oil underneath my tongue. The deliciously musty flavour I associate with cannabis wraps around my taste buds. Nothing works to ease the pain itself, and CBD oil seems to be the only thing that helps me loosen up around the pain. I stand shakily in the kitchen, waiting for the jug to boil and scrolling Uber Eats, lusting after pho and po' boys I can't afford. Lemon ginger tea in hand, I settle back into the bend of the L, my neck pillow, my blankets, and my trashy medical drama as my thoughts darken. I Google sarcoma, thinking of the painful lump in my thigh and the ache deep in the right side of my belly. Such is the ritual of my bad days. Kia ora.